Hello guys and welcome back to another video. I am the Color Titan and today we're going to be asking the question, what if Drax from the Guardians of the Galaxy was in Marvel Rivals? Now, as I do with most of these character concepts, I'm trying to take a concept that seems simple at first and adding a twist on it. Now, Drax, at first, doesn't seem like a character with a lot of depth, not something you can make a good concept out of, but I feel Drax would work best as a Vanguard, and he's a 4-star Vanguard because he doesn't have the best like bonus health or extra health, so be a little difficult. Now, of course, again, we have the better graphics. You can pause this if you want to take a look and read it, but I'm going to go through and explain all the little tiny details. Now, for his primary, his secondary, and his passive, we have slash and knives. Pretty basic, pretty obvious, and yeah, it would also be his melee attack. So when he uses his melee attack, it will slash the knives like normal. His secondary, he actually throws the knives. Now, this doesn't have a lot of range before it falls down, but it will allow him to get more ranged attacks, deal with a lot of those more flying characters. And also, I feel like range is something a lot of tanks are missing.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
Let's not talk about the stone haymaker, please. Now, his passive is what most of his kit is built around, and that's a radius around him that counts the amount of players in it. Yeah, it does come into later, as we'll see here. Like, throws his knives, forgot about that. As we can see here. So, his first ability actually allows him to get closer to players. So, there will be more players in his radius, and that's Mad Dash, essentially allows him to dash towards the nearest player. But once he has a bunch of players in his radius, that's when he wants to use his other attack, Helping Hands. For every player in his radius, he gains more bonus health. This means allies or enemies, and that is the same for the Mad Dash. So you can get a lot of bonus health at once if you use it properly, but that's the thing, you have to use it properly, and especially for a lot of those flying characters, it can be kind of difficult, which is why there's I would prefer no limitation on how much bonus health you can or cannot get to allow him to be more beginner friendly, if you know what I mean. And his last ability that I've given him is his ultimate, of course, and that is Forgotten Powers. Now, before I show you this, it needs a little backstory. So, Drax, originally in the comics, was not this big green hulking brute that we all know from the movies and from the more modern comics. In his original form, he was a man on Earth. Thanos killed his family, gave Drax a whole bunch of powers, like a lot of powers, and then allowed him to forget them, forced him to forget them when he betrayed him or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. You can go look it up, it's actually quite an interesting story, but either way, this ultimate actually reflects those abilities. And what he does is it temporarily allows him to fly up, and he can shoot a laser beam out of his chest. This would be very similar to Iron Man or the newest Ultron's new beams, and it would deal a whole ton of damage. I'm guessing it would have like a much bigger radius than either Iron Man or Ultron's, because those are kind of difficult to aim with. And when he falls back down to the ground, he won't take any damage. Depending, might give him invincibility as he falls, and once he hits the ground, it's gone, just to make sure, Okay, and for his final abilities, we have his team-ups. Now, for every character, I try and give him 2 team-ups. I've only done once a few times, because team-ups are kind of difficult. So for the first team-up I have is Revenge Ties. Now, this is a team-up with the Punisher.
No. Wait. Hey. Wait.
And that allows it, so whenever Drax uses Helping Hands, Punisher always also gets a tiny little helping of that bonus health. Now, of course, Drax would be the anchor for this one, and Punisher would be the receiver. So Drax would maybe get a little damage boost, but not much. Which is why for the second one, I tried to make Drax the receiver, and Hulk/Bruce Banner the anchor.
We could paint ourselves green and be Hulk and She-Hulk.
Mr. Green?
And that replaces Drax's mad dash with Hulk's radioactive clap. Now, this works very similar to Hulk's radioactive clap, freezing the enemy in place for a period of time until either Drax or Hulk attacks them. So this could very much help out Drax and Hulk with dealing with those flying characters. Just shoot it up and the guy goes right down to the ground. But also removes mad dash. So it's kind of a toss-up if this would be good or not. I don't know. Up to you. It'd be good to see what you guys say in the comment. Now, of course, last thing we gotta do is some costume ideas. Now, for his first costume idea, it is the reference to the Ultimate, aka his classic comic outfit, which I think is really cool. It's got this nice hood and the belt and the bracelets, and it's kind of got a wrestler motif, actually. So, you know, also a little vision-y. If they ever add him, that might get confusing. And then this other skin idea I thought was either a Ravager-inspired outfit like the rest of them have, or, of course, his MCU appearance, which is pretty basic, but also makes a lot of sense. Either way, that was my pitch for what if Drax was in Marvel Rivals, and for those of you still here, I'm going to read his little description. Drax was originally a human named Arthur Douglas, a real estate agent whose family was attacked and seemingly killed by the cosmic tyrant Thanos. To fight Thanos, the cosmic entity Kronos took Arthur's soul and placed it into a powerful new body, transforming him into Drax the Destroyer, a being driven by vengeance.